Yo, what's going on, guys? We got 3 picks all in the NHL today. Happy Sunday. Let's jump right into them. First, they are on an app called Dabble. If you're not on it yet and you want $10 free, you don't have to deposit, $10 free. Use the code PISTONS. You can throw that $10 on this slip, and if we hit, you make $60. No risk. Use the code PISTONS. Download Dabble. $10 free. Anyway, we are in the NHL today. It is the Western Conference Finals. We're going to have MLB all summer, so let's make an NHL slip. Why not? If you don't watch NHL and you're like, bro, I'm not betting on that, I don't like it, too bad, you're betting on it. Well, I mean, actually, you can do what you want legally. Don't sue me. You know that stuff. Anyway, McDavid less than 3.5 shots. For those of you that don't know, in NHL, this guy McDavid is probably the best athlete on earth right now across all sports. And if you think that's a controversial take, you probably just don't watch hockey. You can see basically Dabble, when you do a 3-man slip, the implied odds are -122, and DraftKings, MGM, and Caesars are giving us heavily juiced to the under. So a lot of you new here, if you're watching, you might be looking at this and saying, bro, why am I taking his under? He's only hit it in 4 of his last 10. And the reason you're taking it is because I said so. Well, I mean, really, you can do what you want. But in reality, guys, I say this in every video, the best way to win is listening to casinos and comparing them to each other. So when Dabble is over here and you have smarter casinos like Caesars saying it's very favored to go to the under, we take that. And why should you be listening to me? Well, there's a few reasons. One, I'm literally banned from multiple sports books for winning too much, and I have live proof on my YouTube. Two, I literally interviewed a PrizePicks odds maker on my channel. Go feel free to check it out. It's in the description. I linked it. And he says the exact same thing. So he basically confirms everything I'm telling you here. With trends like this, they don't matter. They're just the pretty stuff that everyone likes to sell you on to try to get you to like buy their picks. But at the end of the day, the casinos know more than you. They know more than me. And they have full-time people that know all this stuff. And the best way we can beat them is just to compare them to each other and see where they messed up. And that's a very watered-down version of it, guys. There's a lot more math that goes behind it. But yeah. Anyway, we do have a PrizePicks group. If you don't like, one sec, the next pick, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, more than 2 shots on goal. But anyway, we have a PrizePicks group, and it costs $150 a month. And you might think that's crazy, but we literally have an analyst in there named Banjo, and he's limited on PrizePicks for winning too much as well. We're up over 90 units in that group, meaning if you bet $10 a slip or $10 a unit, you're up over 900 since we launched in March. And if you want it completely free without ever paying to join, you'll get 30 days in that group free. All you have to do, download that app, Dabble, use our code, and then deposit $5. $5 and send us a screenshot. It's a no-brainer, bro. And even if you don't want to deposit, bro, $10 free just for using the code. So you can get $10 free, use the code PISTONS. You can deposit $5 after that and get a free month in our group on top of it. So you put in $5, you got a $150 a month access to a real pro sports bettor on PrizePicks. You got that $10 on Dabble, you can do whatever you want with. It's a complete no-brainer. Anyway, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, we're taking his more than 2 shots on goal. This is a full slip shots on goal parlay, 3 legs. Same exact thing over here. Like, yeah, he's only hit it in 4 of his last 10. We don't care. Pro sports bettors don't care about this stuff. I'm telling you right now, if you don't believe me, I have interviews with them on my channel. I'm one of them myself. I'm banned. I'll shut up now. Basically, as you can see right here, we're actually taking his over 2 on Dabble. So worst case, we push. But you can see this correlates down. What I mean by that is there's tools online where you can plug in. For example, DraftKings giving us -175. Caesars and MGM giving us -200. There's tools online where you can plug in -200 to the over 1.5 and see what it should be priced at for the over 2. Because obviously, if it's 1.5, they're going to favor it a lot more heavy to go over versus at 2. And when you correlate it over, it is a good value on Dabble. We used an optimizer tool to figure that one out. And the last pick of the video for you guys, 3-man slip, Logan Stankoven, more than 1.5 shots on goal. A lot of the exact same stuff. We don't care that he's hit it in 5 of his last 10. We don't care about the pace of the game. We don't care about supporting stats like minutes on ice and all that stuff. It's pretty stuff. Like, yeah, I think if the odds match up, like for example, my number one criteria every single time I place a bet or I would look at something is just making sure it's a market outlier, meaning like all the other sports books are giving us this price, and for example, Dabble PrizePicks has this line too, giving us minus 122. And then once I confirm that the sports books are like, yeah, bro, dabble messed up, which they are here. Caesars up here at minus 131, as you can see. Then I might look at the trends and be like, okay, does this support it? It's like almost like sprinkles on top. It's like nobody eats the sprinkles, just the sprinkles. You eat the ice cream and then you put the sprinkles on top. Like, you see what I'm saying? It's like everyone's selling you the sprinkles, but like, all right, I'll shut up. I'm sorry. Yeah, so that's the three-man slip. Sorry, I'm weird, guys. But I think it kind of made sense. Three-man slip. McDavid under 3.5 shots. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins over 2 shots. Logan Stankoven over 1.5 shots. And then all you guys got to do also, get your $10 free on Dabble. Use the code Pistons. And then just subscribe to me, bro. Like, come on, it's free. It helps me grow the channel. And I genuinely think I'm doing really good for a lot of people. Like, am I going to hit every pick? Like, no. Like, I could go 0-3 tonight. Like, it's part of the game as a pro bettor. No pro bettors win every night. Like, genuinely, none. I don't know a single guy that does. Unless you do something called arbitraging, but that's a topic for another day. Genuinely, though, I think I'm doing really well to educate a lot more of you in the PrizePicks space about how to actually win and not just follow everyone blindly online who's throwing you 2-mans, 3-mans. If you're wondering why 2-mans and 3-mans are bad, oh my, just go in the description. You need to watch this video. It's called Let's Talk About PrizePicks. Again, all this content I'm putting out here, it's free. Like, it's just straight sauce. If you want our VIP group where we actually spoon feed you the slips, guys, download this app, Dabble. Use the code Pistons. You'll get $10 free. And then if you deposit $5 after that, again, you don't have to. You can just take the $10. If you deposit $5 after that, send us a screenshot and we'll hook you up with a free month inside the group. Again, you can send it right over here. If you already signed up for Dabble like a few days ago and you got the $10 free with my code, you can still deposit. Like, it doesn't have to be the same day. We prefer if it's within like the same like week, but like, yeah. Anyway, if you guys want to learn how I actually got banned from like BetMGM, all those books, head to this website. It's called elitepickzyt.com. So if you're on FanDuel, if you're on DraftKings and you're wondering like, bro, help me win, just go to this website. You don't even have to buy. Just go to the blog section, go to the calculators, and if you're like me and you just hate reading, like, I can't read. I mean I can read, but like, you know what I mean? Like, just go to my YouTube channel, go to the playlist section, and then I have a bunch of videos of me like being boring and talking about it all, like the math behind stuff. But these videos are a little bit more laid back. It's very watered down versions of like how to actually win. So to give you a little side tangent on how to actually win, we have calculators on here. So basically, all right, this is about to get really like nerdy. So every pick you make on a sports book, a DFS app, anything, it has something called expected value. So what expected value means, it's the reason everyone says the casino always wins. It's the reason they say the house always wins. It means when you bet $100 on like roulette, for example, the casino knows on average you're going to make back about $98. So you're going to lose about like $2-3, for example. And the reason they know that is because out of the entire wheel, like, you know, like 1 square is green or 2 squares are green when you spin the wheel. So they know on average you'll only win your bets like 48% of the time, and in the long run, if you bet like $100, you're going to lose $3 every time you place a bet, if that makes sense. It's the same thing in sports betting, but in sports betting it's a little bit different because they don't have something called fixed odds on everything. Like, for example, in roulette you can't change the colors of the wheel, but in sports betting 5 different casinos can have different prices on the same exact thing. Like, I just showed it to you. Like, Connor McDavid, shots on goal under 3.5. You can see Caesars is priced down here. MGM and DraftKings are over here. And Underdog's all the way over here at minus 120. This means at Underdog, you could bet $120 on this, and if it wins, you make $100 profit. And then at Caesars, you would have to bet $139 over here, and if it wins, you make $100 in profit. So that's step 1 of understanding it. Each casino is different and they have different prices, or each app, DFS app, where you make picks on is different. Step 2 is understanding how you can actually exploit this. So then there's something called devigging a sharp sportsbook. This is just a topic for another day, but like basically you take a very accurate sportsbook. So how do we know what an accurate sportsbook is? That's a whole nother question. There's something called Pinnacle Sportsbook. Just know it's the most accurate. Just take my word for it. If you want to Google it, you can. And then you can do something called a DVIG calculation. You can do this on my website, actually. Calculators. We have something called No VIG Fair Odds Calculator. And you can plug in whatever odds something is giving you. So like minus 140 on the favorite, plus 115 on the underdog. And it'll tell you that if the casino did not take a cut, so meaning if casinos were fair and they didn't take your money, there's no house edge involved, these would be the odds. It would be minus 125, plus 125. And then you can take a sharp sports book, plug their odds into here, so plug Pinnacle's odds into here, take these no VIG odds, and then compare it to the American casinos like FanDuel, BetMGM, DraftKings, and then you can absolutely slaughter them. So that's how I've been banned. That's how me and my team have won tens of thousands of dollars. And then there's a whole nother leg to that where we actually have someone on my Elite Picks team who's profitable on Pinnacle Sportsbook. If you're a pro bettor and you're watching me, that's really, really crazy. And you'll probably be like, that's insane, bro. If you're a normal sports bettor and you're like, I don't see the difference, bro. But, yeah. I'll save that for another day. If you want to go check out the rest of my channel and actually, like, see full math breakdowns, like, you can go on the calculators and just, like, read if you want to. But, yeah. Later, boys.